Look at it. Hey guys, how's it going? So we are out here at my ranunculus bed. This is my first year planting them, and I'm super excited to kind of show you how they've turned out so far. So this is the first bud that I've had to cut, and or first flower, first bloom. Super excited. I've had this in the house for about 4 days in a bucket of water with some floral solution, and it's opened up more, and it's just gorgeous, and the stem is so sturdy. So I'm super excited. So anyways, we planted these out together about 2 months ago or so. It was in March, and I was thinking that I wasn't going to have any flowers because I thought, one, I started late, which I did, but two, it's been so hot. We've had several 90+ degree days, and I thought for sure that I was not going to get any blooms, but I'm getting a bunch. We have hot weather coming again, so hopefully they'll bloom before it gets, before they, and you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I have a really cool one to show you. It is a conjoined ranunculus. It's got a pretty thick stem. You can see where there's 2 stems and then 2 heads, which is super neat. Kind of like, it happens with humans too. Super cool. Want to show that. It's going to bloom soon, hopefully before it gets too hot and thrown into dormancy. But I just wanted to show you. I'm going to zoom in. We're going to talk about them a little bit more, but I'm super excited and super thrilled to share my progress with you for my first year of ranunculus growing. Okay, so like I was saying, I'm super excited with how big these have gotten. They're pretty good sized. I mean, a lot of these stems are really long, and a lot of the things that I would see in like the Facebook groups and stuff were like, they're going to die as soon as it gets 80 degrees. You won't get blooms that are long enough because the first ones are really short. Now, granted, some of these are really short, but like a lot of these are pretty tall. So I did baby these a lot because we had several hard freezes. So I would cover them with plastic, pull it off, but they can tolerate down pretty good. There were some like 29, 30 degree nights that I did not cover, and they were fine. But I did, if it was going to be like 25, I definitely covered these. But anyways, they're really big. It's really awesome. I'm so excited. I did spend a lot on these, more than I want to admit. And I did have a whole lot of one type that just molded or whatever. But this one right here, so it's got 2, here, let me zoom you in, see if I can get this to be like, so it's got 1 thick stem and 2 heads. Isn't that just the coolest thing ever? It's super fascinating, and I will update when it blooms with what it looks like, but I just think it's so cool. I like the little anomalies like that happen when you're growing. Once you get really into it, you start noticing all the little things. You're like, oh my gosh, super cool. Let me give you a little pan here. Look at this yarrow, this winter yarrow, This yarrow I did as a winter sewing project, not last winter, but the winter before. It is so tall though. Look at that. Like, hello. Okay, so I don't have a tripod that I'm holding this on. It's just me and my hands, but you can see how long these stems are. Super cool. Okay, we're gonna do a little tour. And this is gonna be not make fun for you. Let me zoom this back out. Okay. Here we have some raspberries. This is feverfew that I threw these seeds down, not last summer, but the summer before. I literally did not know what I was doing, and
It's going on your phone.
Is it? Oh, it's the reminder to go feed Timber. Do you want to go turn it off? Because we already went fed her. I'm watching my granddog, or feeding my granddog, babysitting. Look at this one. Ooh, it's got look at that ant. Hello. Okay, let me get you off a 0.5 though. So here we have the mums. Look at them, they're already trying to bloom. Like, girl, slow down. Anyway, some Benaries, giant zinnias, some Lisianthus, my garlic, the little bit that survived the great pine fall. Our mahogany hibiscus, some extra straw flower, some oregano, and a weed or two. These are a whole bunch of, here, let me get my shadow out. A whole bunch of zinnias that I just direct sowed. They're finally kind of growing. We have our sunflower patch, super small. I call it a patch and it's like just a couple feet. The stalk, I have cut so much, but we still have quite a few of them blooming. Sorry if you, hopefully my mic is working. When I've been filming lately, it's not been working. So I haven't posted some of the footage because it's just, my AC unit in the back, like the central air unit is so loud. But anyways, snapdragons, look at these. So cute. More snaps. I must have started like so many of this one. There's a lot. The Calacria, bunch of feverfew. Now I've had a couple of the plants do this. I pulled the other one out and now that one's done that. I don't know what their deal is. I'll rip that one out too, but look at these guys. Oop. Hello. Wait. Hello. Oh, I didn't do it right. Here we go. Let's try this one. Is this one gonna snap? Which way? Anyways, super pretty. So pretty. Let's go check the dahlias. Here we are over in the dahlia zone. They are all growing really good. Well, I mean, not all of them that I bought. So I am pretty disappointed in the expensive cuttings and the expensive tubers. Most of the very expensive tubers that I bought were blind and or rotted. And the most expensive cuttings that I bought, diseased with either powdery mildew or just like the total lack of being able to grow. Not super happy about that. They're just, the cuttings I did were great.
Excuse me, Mom. Mom, excuse me.
Got a Barbie car coming through. There you go, sis. You're welcome. But I've been trying to treat the powdery mildew. It's very dry here and it's not a typical thing, but you can kind of see it with some Captain Jacks. My cats love hanging out in the flower area. Anyway, sweet peas are getting big and we're getting to where we're gonna have some blooms. That is so exciting. I've been waiting so long on these guys. And then look at these poppies. They're on their way out. They don't last very long. And then the Nepeta. We got some Veronica down there and some more yarrow. That's I planted this year. And then these guys, I think they got a little hot today. Big, huge strawberry leaves. Then let's come over here. So I put a bunch of the cosmos over here because it's like full sun and pretty warm. And they are growing good. And then some of the celosia, I started this from seed I saved from 3 summers ago now. Some still sitting there in the tray because, well, we don't have room for it. Hi, Sunny. What are you doing, kitty kitty? Are you the watcher of the garden? This is the garden garter. He's a vicious cat. Vicious, I tell you. The kids and the cats and the mom love the garden. Here's our strawberry patch. Goes all the way down. So it's looking pretty good. Ouch. Just flat tired me. You stinker. Goof. Anywho, everything's looking really great. We're growing, we're thriving, we're surviving the heat, which is crazy because we also got really cold the other night and some people around the state had a frost and lost a lot of plants. We got down to like 41, so it was fine, but I'm a coverer. If I need to, I will rush out and cover. But look at the stalk. Isn't it so pretty? Oh, so impressed with my growing skills this year. I know it's not huge, but man, this is years of learning. And I feel so accomplished. Anyways, have a good day. Bye-bye.